4-3-3 shootout. It's been a long time since we did this in the latest edition of 4-3-3 shootout. I am Hans Saleh, bringing you the latest football talk about off-the-field antics and within the week. If there's any importance to it, we will bring the 4-3-3 shootout edition. This doesn't include the episodes that we are bringing in every Thursday. Now, before we proceed on the weekly episode on every Thursday, I would like to thank everyone who has been DMing me saying that, hey, we need to do this in the middle of the week and stuff like that. We are working on it, so be patient. It's a short 15 to 20 minutes episode for this 4-3-3 shootout, but I feel like we should do this for this week of 4-3-3 shootout, just because we have a Champions League fixture that will define who is gonna make it into the finals. Of course, something I want to talk about just because I predicted correctly. This week we have crowned Inter Milan. That's right, I predicted Inter as champion of Italy. They have been determined champion after Atalanta failed to win. This happened since 2010. Inter have won the scudetto of the Serie A. If you ask me how big is this title win, the dominance of Juventus has, in a way, put Italian football, not that I agree, but on the surface, like quote-unquote, the Farmers League. And 2 years ago, when they cashed in on Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players in the world, the first thing comes to everybody's mind is the dynasty of Juventus is here and is going to be here for a very long time, and it's only gonna get bigger. And that's why this title victory is sweeter, especially for the Inter Milanese. I predicted that they're gonna win the league is simply because of their manager Antonio Conte and the players that they have in terms of quality. I was predicting them when they were doing terribly in their Champions League group. I think it was alongside Shakhtar Donetsk, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and of course Real Madrid. And I even said that they will win once the draw has been made in the Champions League. So when I see their squad, Romelu Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young still there, and they purchased Arturo Vidal, merits with players like Nicolo Barella, who in my view will be the player to watch in the Euros. Then there is, of course, Achraf Hakimi from Real Madrid, Alessandro Bastoni, who is like a revelation this season. And what I like about this Inter team is that there is a sense of direct football going forward. They always move the ball and get Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez involved all the time in everything. Like hold up of the ball, switches to the flags, a little bit short passes within the middle and the middle tree and the front man, like Brozovic is in there as well. With Lukaku holding up play alongside Lautaro Martinez to make everybody run. Stuff like that, and they play with two strikers. So not too many top teams play with this kind of football these days. And I think we were talking about AC Milan earlier this season. We saw Milan topping the table with Ibrahimovic, and we were asking whether they have the stretch to go all the way. And there you go. This is the missing ingredient AC Milan lacks. It's a long season, and eventually Inter did outpace everyone, like Juventus, like Atalanta, like Napoli, and AC Milan, Lazio, Roma, who is in the Europa League as well. Not only that, if you look at their squad, there's actually a lot of quality and balance even in their bench. Like they can always rotate players for the weekday competition, and like the Champions League and the weekend domestic fixtures, and still have quality in that as well. Now, the problem lies with Inter Milan. Couldn't have come at a better timing, because I'm not sure how next season is going to be like with the current climates of Internazionale. I know guys like Lautaro Martinez's contract is coming up soon, and if we have a good Copa America, Argentina is hosting the competition, I can assure you his value will be going up, and Inter will be wary of this. He doesn't even have to have a good competition. If Messi sums up the Argentina national team, Lautaro Martinez's contract is just gonna be higher and higher and higher because of these international medals that he has claimed. Now the problem here is that there is also the talk of the Chinese company that is licensing with Inter. What happened is that the Chinese company wants to free up some of the wage bill for now. So for those of you who weren't aware of this, the company is called Suning. It is an electric retailer company, and they are the majority shareholder of the club. And now they are actually strapped for cash and trying to sell its stake. According to reports, that some of its players have agreed to defer payment. Not too sure who it is because I think everything is under anonymously as for now. And there is also reports saying that Inter has held talks with at least one potential investors, but the parties have not agreed on a price and negotiations have break down. So there is a lot of conundrum going about, and the thing is that even earlier, before they win the title, Conte did an interview saying that if he will have to sit down with the club whether he have a future here. Now for those of you who doesn't read along the lines, that is of course a quote of him saying that all he wants is assurance, which is the reason why he left Chelsea. I mean, all this couldn't come at a better timing. Like, can you imagine? You just won the scudetto. We saw Lukaku on his Instagram celebrating, and your owners go like, hey, we need to downsize the wage bill. As the player, what do you do? Like, where do you go from here as a player? You'll be like, are they gonna sell me? Are they gonna want me here? Or they are going to a different kind of direction with the club? I understand some of them will be saying, well, you know what, I won the Serie A, so I can move on. There's a lot of value in me. But because of the current climate with the pandemic, nobody would like to go beyond maybe 100,000. I don't know. Even 100,000 it's a bit high up on the wage bill on all the clubs, right? And it's not that they are winning the Champions League; they won a Serie A. Of course, there is a lot of how do I put it? Like, there is a value in it because you just outgunned one of the best team in the world in Juventus, right? So I mean, this is all a time bomb machine waiting to explode, and it hasn't got out yet though. So I think that's the good news. So I think they can enjoy the victory, but if this all gone out the window by the middle of preseason, or worse, still the middle of the season next season, that will be it. We might see Juventus taking back its reign, and it's gonna be over. I don't see Inter Milan holding to this Italian dominance whatsoever. I don't see that. I don't see any of the Roma, Atalanta, Lazio dominating Juventus. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of conundrum. It depends on what happened to Inter. And but in closing for this, I would like to wish Inter Milan a well done victory for this, and this might put them in confidence of the Champions League next season. Depending on where the direction of the club is going, liaising with Suning of China. Alright, in the meantime, some of you may realize that Man City will play PSG tomorrow morning Singapore time, which is tonight, by the way. Man City leading 2-1 with the away goals going in the tie tonight. Neymar come out saying 1% chance but 99% fate. I love Neymar. One of my best 11 in the PES 2021 game. I love Neymar, and to me he's one of the world-class players in the world currently. But gotta tell you, sometimes that Captain America spirit, right? That's in a movie. That doesn't work against Man City. I love Neymar, but he's going for the same code when Barcelona did the Remontada comeback. I think it was in 2017, the 6-1 victory at the Nou Camp 3 years ago. And I can tell you for sure it's not going to happen. This is Man City here. We are talking about one of the best machines in world of football. I know anything can happen in football, but Pep Guardiola is not going to let that happen. Ruben Diaz is not going to let that happen. John Stones, Aymeric Laporte, whoever is starting in that back two, won't let that happen unless something crazy like VAR, saw some off the ball action and someone from Man City got a red card in the early minutes of the game. Other than that, it won't happen. Not only that, Mbappe is out and they have a calf injury. Don't know how serious it will be, but I don't think he is going to feature at all. Sorry, PSG fans. The reason I say that is that I understand with calf injury, there are some footballers who will try to nick it and just play the game. I think the story of the infamous Xavi Hernandez, he was injured throughout the entire campaign of the 2010 World Cup and played with a calf injury and won the World Cup. But that's Xavi. Mbappe is a different kind of fish. For someone who relies on his pace and quick feet to play his game, I don't care who you are. When it comes to calf injury for an attacker in this game, nah, not gonna happen. I don't see it happening. 0% with Mbappe, with calf injury. So without Mbappe, I don't think it's going to make any of a difference anyway. Mbappe was totally shut out from the game in the first leg. So if he were to play, he's gonna have a lot of chasing to do. So nah. I actually expect fireworks to explode in this game with some diving and penalties, especially from the PSG players. We've seen it happen in the second half in the first leg where they were trailing and suddenly tempers flares, hence the red card by Idrissa Gueye on Ilkay Gundogan, and they stopped playing football, or stuff like that, or try to get Man City players to get sent off, stuff like that. And eventually I still think it will still go to Man City, who will looking forward to put PSG to the sword here. I don't see PSG going through, so I'm so sorry for that if you are counting on something of a miracle and an expert analysis on this. Another semi-finals, Real Madrid travels to Stamford Bridge in London for Chelsea with 1-1 on away goals. Chelsea is leading on away goals. This one is a whole lot tricky tie for Chelsea, but if Chelsea keeps up playing like how they play against Real Madrid at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium, I don't see that happening either. People can say Chelsea should have killed Real Madrid in the first leg. I don't see it like that. I see it as Chelsea taking a break from destroying this Madrid side, because if they were to take a lead around 3 or 4-0, then Real Madrid will be all guns blazing in this game and will scare Chelsea of a famous comeback. We don't. So I don't see it like that. The reason I don't see it like that is because there's no fans. Everything's up for stake here, and I think I don't see it like that. I see as Chelsea taking a break from destroying this Real Madrid side. Yes, I do, but the Madrid midfield were left for gas against this Chelsea side, and with Conte, N'Golo Kante equals like a 3 or 4 players at once. He's a freaking robot. Madrid will eventually fall, and that will be the fall of these players like Cruz and Modric and Casemiro. All these players, Asensio, will all need to leave. They are good, but not good enough. Their cycle is over. The signs are there last season when Man City outplayed them at Bernabeu in the round of 16, and that wasn't even Man City's best version. I mean, if you watch the game, you can. It is what it is. They were outplayed, they were outgunned. Kevin De Bruyne was running the show, and Real Madrid, I think it's gonna be the end of a cycle for them. But anyways, I know I have upset a lot of Real Madrid fans, but it is what it is. But here's the good news: I predicted Real Madrid, and still Real Madrid to winning La Liga, which is the most exciting title race now that the Serie A is done. 6 points separates 4 teams. Atletico Madrid on top with 76 points. Barcelona and Real Madrid shared second and third with 74 points. Real Madrid, of course, second, Barcelona third due to the head-to-head on the Spanish La Liga rules. And Sevilla with 70 points. And what's going to happen this weekend? Barca played Atletico Madrid at the Camp Nou, and Real Madrid hosts none other than Sevilla and at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium. Crucial week for all teams involved. The football world will all turn to Spain this weekend. I am expecting both home team to be victorious just because the title is up for grab. But in an ideal world, and this is an ideal world, I would like Barca and Atletico to draw and Sevilla to beat Real Madrid so that it will make 77 Atletico, 75 Barcelona, 74 Real Madrid, and 73 Sevilla with 3 games to go. And then all bets are off just because of the title race. But I don't think it's going to happen anyways. I think Real Madrid will beat Sevilla and Barcelona will beat Atletico. And all the way till 3 games left. By this time, Real Madrid only have La Liga to save so by which declared Real Madrid as the winner of La Liga. And that declaring me 4 winners, domestic winners, predicted correctly. So Real Madrid fans, see, we can still be friends, right? Anyways, that is a quick update on this week's football episode 20. Will be released on Thursday. In the meantime, enjoy the semi-finals of the Champions League. Of course, please DM us on banters and comments on our comment section on our IG page. Follow, subscribe, share, and comments. I am An Saleh, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you and I'll hear from you on Thursday for episode 20. Catch you.